Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Change Makers, our series of open discussions on the industry of stainless steel. Today, we are pleased to welcome Jérémy Bouvet, a Business Development Manager, Sustainability Project Manager, Aperam Infinite at Aperam, of course. Jérémy Bouvet will share with us his perspective on the exciting challenges of the ultra-low carbon stainless steel and how it contributes to reducing the carbon footprint of millions of products. Aperam is certainly one of the major manufacturers that stand at the forefront of sustainable stainless steel emerging market. Welcome, Jérémy.
Welcome.
First of all, could you present us Aperam in a few words?
Yeah, in a few words. So Aperam is a stainless steel producer with more than 10,000 people all over the world. We have production facilities in Europe and in Brazil. And we have a strong asset, which is our division regarding recycling, which is a key differentiator, and especially on the sustainability.
So, as I said earlier, Aperam is definitely a leader in its market. Your role as the Business Development Manager in Sustainability is entirely dedicated to this infinite offer. Can you explain what it entails?
Yeah, indeed. So, two main roles. First one is to discuss with our customer. So, my role is to explain what Aperam is doing around sustainability, around the CO2 reduction, where we are and where we want to go. And the second one is to develop our Aperam Infinite offer, which is our offer with lower carbon footprint. So developing the product and promoting it.
And what does this offer consist of exactly?
This offer, it's a stainless steel offer with a lower carbon footprint, lower CO2 emissions. So it's an already available product where we succeed to reduce the CO2 emission. We divide it by 2, the CO2 emission versus our standards, by mainly increasing the recycled content. So we are able to divide by 2 the CO2 and to go up to 100% of recycled content.
But where does the CO2 coming from?
It's a very good question. When we look at the CO2, we need to take everything into account. So the scope 1, the scope 2, and the scope 3. Scope 1, it's where you have the direct CO2 emissions. So for example, for the gas, the scope 2, it's the electricity, and the scope 3, it's the raw materials. And that's where there is a big issue and a big work to do on the raw materials. So there is close to 70% of our CO2 emission coming from this part, and that's where we need to reduce. So with Aperam Infinite, we are able to increase the recycled content close to 100%, and by doing that, we reduce drastically the CO2 emission of the products.
Mm-hmm. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but generally products with a lower environmental footprint are more expensive than others. Shouldn't Infinite avoid this rule?
No, unfortunately, it's also more expensive because we need to pay higher price for the best material available on the market. So it can be raw materials with a lower carbon footprint. We are paying a higher price. And also with the recycled content, with the scrap, we are paying more. That's a fact. But what I would like to say is that we are selling a raw materials, and the stainless steel is a very small part, or a small part in the final price of the product. So when there is a price increase or a cost increase, at the end of the chain for the final product, it's very small. If I take one example, if you produce pots and pans with stainless steel, you have like 1 kilogram of stainless steel, so it's few euros. So also the price increase is very small, and also for the final customer.
Yes, indeed, it puts the economic impact into perspective.
Yeah, and for this reason, for the companies, it's very important to do this CO2 reduction for two main parts. The first one is for their climate change and climate targets, because they have to reduce the CO2 footprint. So Aperam Infinite will help them to reduce their global target. And then at the product level, they can differentiate on the market. They can have a different offer, different product offer, which is a very strong asset and also requested by the customer, like us.
Mm-hmm. And conversely, what are the markets or types of stakeholders particularly sensitive today?
We have different drivers for that. It's not only regarding the market, but also regarding the knowledge and the awareness of our customers. So first of all, the customer who have a strong knowledge about CO2, where the CO2 is coming from, where are the impacts, why stainless is important. So for those customers, it's very important to reduce. Secondly, we have also the customer where they are producing a final product, like a product to the end user, where the stainless is visible. I was mentioning pots and pans. It can be washing machine. You see the stainless inside, so they can market it. It's possible to market it. And the third one for me, it's the product where the stainless share is high. If you have like close to 100% of stainless, then it's very important to reduce the carbon footprint of the product. So that's for me the three main levels and the three main markets that we could target.
And are your Infinite clients from these markets?
Yeah, clearly. For example, we have BSH, which is Bosch Siemens Group. They are producing washing machine and dishwasher. You know them most probably. And this product, it's for final customer. The stainless steel is visible and the product is marketable with the low CO2 footprint. So that's one of the best example of customer and market. We have also MKN, which is producing catering for professional appliances in Germany. And the product is made like 100% of stainless steel. So that's also a very good example where the impact in terms of CO2 is very high and they can reduce strongly.
And in your opinion, Jeremy, what are the three markets that would benefit the most from urgently developing low-impact offers?
Clearly, like I said, catering market or appliances market for final end user, that's a very strong push to the customer because they can differentiate on the market. They can be no more on the cost competitive market, but also to differentiate. So that's for me one of the big market that could move. We have also all the application where the stainless steel is high in percentage. So you have that in industry, in catering. So when you have a product made like 100% of stainless, that's very strong to reduce. And that's not only a matter of reduction, like for the pleasure, but that's also for the planet. We need to reduce our carbon footprint. So those products need to have a lower carbon footprint.
That's very clear. Before the end of this interview, in one word, what should we keep in mind to motivate us to launch a low-impact product range with Aperam?
You need to keep in mind that stainless steel, even if it's made with 100% recycled material, has a strong impact on the environment and on the CO2. And by using Aperam Infinite, you reduce drastically your footprint for your product, for your company, and also you reduce the use of resources, mining, water, etc. So that's a very strong impact for the planet by using this low CO2 product.
Thank you very much, Jeremy. The Infinite materials really show how involved companies like Aperam are in the carbon neutrality challenge. Of course, we will be back for new episodes of the Change Makers. In the meantime, if you want to know more about this topic, please contact Jeremy.
Thank you very much.